All right. So, I was thinking about this other day, and I sent a cold email to Mark Cuban the other day. And so I used to send cold emails a lot, really when I was in college. And I loved it. Okay, I did cold emails to get people on my podcast, and so I would do it in creative ways. And some of those cold emails have landed me interviews with JJ Redick, Steve Wozniak, Carson Palmer, Tom Bergeron. I mean, I've been Carol Baskin, Captain Phillips, over 100 people actually. And I've been so fortunate, and I'm 27 now, and I look back and I'm like, I probably did 120 interviews. 100 of them were probably, or at least 80 were around through cold emailing and cold messaging. And feel free to check it out. It's now rebranded as The Cast, as I'm trying to pivot my podcast, basically my dead podcast, into a short animation series. I had to basically choose my job or, almost pursuing that creative route for podcasting. And so the best way to balance that without getting too much into it was to make a move, but also to find more creative ways that I felt like was going to be more fulfilling for me and kind of lean towards my strengths. So feel free to check it out. My podcast, it's The Cast, for my short animation series, Wild Chat. And so anyway, the lesson I've learned, the reason why I'm bringing this up is I'm sending this cold email to Mark Cuban. And the lesson I felt like I learned was, if I don't feel like I can bring value as a college student, right? If you're a college student, you happen to be watching this, and you want to get a dream job, or you want to get an interview for your podcast, or maybe you're trying to get an investment, right? I've never personally pitched for an investment for a startup, but the overall thing that I would recommend is you can't bring value because you don't have any experience, okay? So the best way to bring that value is carry intention. And so if you can't bring value, at least carry intention. And so I'm thinking about it because I'm trying to write, that was this lesson that I felt like I learned, right? And so I spent an hour sending this very intentional email to Mark Cuban and didn't get a response, right? And I was very proud of the question I asked. And so I'm like, I wonder why I got more responses as a dumb college student sending emails versus what I feel like, at least I like to think I've grown a little bit since then and carry myself more maturely. And the truth is, those people came on my show not because of my intention, right? But really my honesty. I like to think. Most of those emails, I can't believe I sent to these guys. I mean, I'm cold emailing the co-founder of Apple and saying, "Hey, Steve Wozniak. Hey, I'm a college student that's trying to work in sports and love to connect and blah, blah, blah." And I think I even included haha in my message. My email formatting was so bad. Who knows what my subject line is? It was like probably call in for my show. Just everything wrong from a technical standpoint. But he responded and he came on my show. Whereas my other email with Mark Cuban, I spent an hour trying to focus on the technicals of it. of the layout? Is it easy to read? Is it intentional, right? And I get the co-founder of Apple in one email, and Mark Cuban, I just didn't get a response, right? And I'm not saying that from a instance of judging, but I just think it's so interesting, right? Now, it could have also been the timing, right? COVID-19 versus now, right? We're pretty much back to normal. COVID-19, a lot of us were in our house refreshing our email all day, so it was a great opportunity. But I think that's the biggest takeaway, right? The first thing I would say is, if you don't know how to bring value, what I would tell my younger self now, carry intention, but also keep that honesty, right? If you're a college student right now, just be honest, right? You don't have to, excuse my language, kiss ass or, pretend someone that you're not. Like, just be honest with them. Because quite frankly, these CEOs, all these other guys, they get so much bullshit. They get so much fakeness that they can just read through it. So just say it as it is. So retain that honesty, but if you still don't know how to provide value even with that honesty, you could at least carry that intention. So intention and honesty. Two things that I'm trying to get better at, and I wish I even did the honesty element even better when I was younger. I think a lot of times I was playing a character that I really wasn't. But anyway, wanted to share that with you guys. In case you're cold emailing, in case you're trying to do something, just it's really important to stay honest to who you are, but also being intentional. So anyway, I'm gonna shut the hell up. But if anyone's watching, thank you guys. And again, this is just me kind of chatting. So peace out.